national educator.
Hello, learner. Welcome to our secondary school's revision exercise. Today's lesson is in Business Studies, Lesson 5. Our topic is communication. The objective of our revision is that by the end of the lesson, you should be able to interpret the various questions and give the most appropriate solutions. Let's look at our activity number 1. The activity states, give 4 circumstances in which a trader may use oral communication. I repeat, give 4 circumstances in which a trader may use oral communication. The award of marks is 4 marks. So, learner, we have to see how we handle this kind of questions. The first thing we need to note is that 1, the theme of the question is in communication. So can we recall back on our topic of communication? Then we need to know the types of communication. There is oral, audiovisual, and written communication. In our case today, our question is based on oral communication. So oral or verbal communication is the process of conveying information by the word of mouth. When your teacher is in front of you giving or teaching you, you are talking with the teacher and he is present and he says some of the words or some of the instructions whereby you are able to get. So he's using his mouth to pass or to convey the relevant information that you so required. Now, once you have done that, we have to look at what does the question require. The requirement is 4 circumstances. 4 circumstances. So we have another term there. What do we mean by the term circumstances? So in our testing, the term used in testing is circumstance. So this is a circumstantial question. So we need to know how we tackle circumstantial questions. Then we say in circumstance, that is, it means bringing out the situation why or under which the item in question is undertaken. I go back and say, means bringing out the situation why or under which the item in question is undertaken. So that is a circumstance. Then once we have looked at that, we need to look at the award of marks. How many marks have been awarded to this question? Looking at the marks, it gives us the depth of our answer, or it gives you the depth of your answer. If it is more marks, then you have to go a step deeper. If it is lesser mark, then it means it must be brief and precise. In our case is 4 circumstances that we are supposed to give. Each circumstance attracts 1 mark so that you get the total of 4 marks. So let's look at the expected responses. So our response number 1, we shall say when no written record is required. When no written record is required. So there is no means that there will be no further reference of something like that. So we can use the verbal communication. 2 is where the 2 parties involved are illiterate. So the illiterate people can just use the word of mouth. they are not going to write. So that's why we say where the two parties involved are illiterate.